Hello, I'm the Cartographer, and this is the third video in my series on the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In the last video, we visited with the ambassadors of the Volus and the Elcor. We then went to see the Asari consort Shaira, who asked us to speak with the Turian general who was spreading rumors about her. We visited the statues on the Presidium to learn about their history, and we traded with a Hanar merchant. From there, we ascended the Citadel Tower to speak with the Citadel Council about the attack on Eden Prime. On the way, we met CSEC agent Garrus about his investigation into Saren. When the meeting with the Council did not yield a positive result, Captain Anderson advised us to speak with Garrus, whom we're going to find with the aid of an alcoholic CSEC officer named Harkin. Captain Anderson also suggested we speak with Bar Levon, an agent of the information trader known as the Shadow Broker. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do real quick is level up, because I realized we didn't actually do that last time. So I'm going to throw some points into pistols here to get marksman. Then with Ashley, we're going to get some more points, and let's do combat armor. Actually, only 2 points for them. Okay, up throw again, because I want to get to where he's got lift, and we will get barrier as well. Okay. And after we've done that, we're now going to go talk to Chorban over here.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
So that's not the only way to meet with Chorban, but that is the first way you can do it. Now you can scan this Keeper right here and the other 3 here that are within the Citadel Tower. But I'm not going to do that just now. I'm going to make a separate video to show you where you can find all the Keepers that you need to scan. So let's head this way.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Okay. Yeah, it's always good to just kind of stop and listen to people as they talk. Along with that, you can talk to your squad mates.
What are those cherry trees?
I like that fountain. It's very soothing.
And you can get their take on the surroundings that you're in. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be heading down the elevator to the bottom of the Citadel Tower here. And we're going to be heading on over to the wards. Now, understand that we're going to be doing a whole lot of stuff here in this video. I'm going to try to pack in as much as I can, and I specifically planned out this route so that you can do this stuff in the most efficient way possible.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Alright, here we go. And you'll recognize the Avena terminal next to the Keeper and the mass relay monument there. Now there's a new interaction that we can have here, and we're going to take care of that interaction by talking to this CSEC officer and this preaching Hanar.
Not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
Let's talk to the CSEC officer.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Here we go.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
The Enkindlers is the name that the Hanar give to the Protheans.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Now you can see here that the upper and lower options here are grayed out. And that's because I do not currently have enough Paragon or Renegade points to use either one of these. So we could offer to buy him a permit, but instead what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our Paragon skill, because that's what this character is playing as, is a good character, and we'll come back.
I'll be back.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Okay. So now what we're going to be doing here is we're going to... I don't know why I went this way. We're going to be heading down to the wards. And it's actually a little bit of a walk, because they add this little kind of like a in-between area here, and we're going to go through that area.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Now I could skip those elevator rides, or at least big chunks of them, but then you wouldn't hear the lore that's going on in the background. So we can listen here.
Really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. Now keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
Okay. Now, I'm not exactly sure entirely what they're talking about there, but Fist is the local crime boss who runs Korra's Den. We'll be meeting him before too long. Let's head down this second elevator.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Alright. Now, we could go right, but we're not going to because we don't need to at this time. Instead, we're going to head out this way. And we're going to take a look at the view out here. So the wards are the arms of the Citadel. The Presidium is that main ring that kind of holds the arms together.
Place. That your professional opinion, sir?
This isn't a station. It's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
The Council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
If you expect to get me in a tinfoil miniskirt and thigh-high boots, I want dinner first. Sir.
That will be enough, Chief.
At ease, Lieutenant. Can't see her in a skirt anyway.
Damn straight you can't.
Ready to move out, sir.
All right, we're going to talk to Emily Wong here, this reporter. Oop, put the gun away.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
There are two reporters that you'll meet on the Citadel, Emily Wong, and I honestly can't remember the name of the other one right at the moment. Emily Wong is the good reporter. The other one is, tries to play gotcha journalism all day long. Okay, let's head up here into Flux. Again, I'm trying to give you the most efficient way to do these things. So, things might not seem linear, but believe me, we're gathering things that we need to go along the way.
You should be careful who you say that around.
What? Everyone knows Fist isn't with the local criminals.
Maybe, but I want those shouting it from the mountaintops.
Yeah, unless you want to end up on his hit list.
Yes, I heard he actually buried some corpses under the stage at Cora's Den.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yes, and it might explain the stench in that place.
Okay.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I know. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks, Doran. Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left too. Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No. It's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Alright. And we can talk to Doran here too.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
What can you tell me about the sisters working for you?
Well, Jenna left to work at Cora's den. Now her sister Rita is all worried she might be in some kind of trouble. Not much chance Jenna will change her mind, though. She's a stubborn one. If she wanted to come back, I'd take her in a second. The customers loved her.
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Alright, now we will actually come back here and be playing some gambling games here, Quasar, as it's called, in a minute. But for the moment, we're going to come over here and we're going to investigate this suspicious gambling machine. Okay. And now that signal is going to lead us back to the ward's access corridor, that strange little hallway where we listened to a couple of the CSEC officers talking about someone they were looking to capture. And again, I know I said this before, but while this is kind of out of the way and weird, I promise you this is all done for effect. Okay, so leaving Flux, we head out this way. Sprint about 20 yards and then gasp for air, because this guy's a real soldier. Now I finally realized you could sprint while walking around the Citadel, and it still just kind of stuns me how short you can sprint.
How you holding up?
Not too bad. No headaches worth mentioning lately. Maybe I'm getting used to the strain.
Maybe you've just got a good stress release. I know that knocking the Geth on their synthetic asses gets rid of my headaches.
Okay, so we head up this way, go past the first door on the right, and when we show up here at the second on the right, we investigate the signal source here.
Looks like whoever it was bounced the signal off a hidden relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Okay, now that we're going to stop following that little side quest for the moment, and we're going to go head on over to Cora's den. Now, it is important that you do things in the specific order when it comes to the main quest, because if you don't go to Cora's den before you meet...
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
If you don't go to Cora's den, as I was saying before meeting two more of your companions, it'll just turn into a combat zone automatically, and you won't be able to do the side quests there beforehand. Now, because we went and we talked to Rita in Flux, because we've already talked to the Asari consort, and because we have talked to Captain Anderson, we have 3 missions that we can actually accomplish within Cora's den, or at least forward these 3 missions right now. And always keep in mind that there's this Citadel rapid transit that you can take advantage of. Now I actually do need my gun.
That's him.
Those were Saren's men.
Alright, so a couple of assassins just tried to kill us, but we're on the right track. Now we head on here into Cora's den, and we are going to talk to these 3 people. It's really fun to talk to them in this case, especially Ashley.
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the view.
Lieutenant, put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on him.
See, it's a gentleman's club here. Okay. We are going to talk to General Septimus.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet!
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Now, this is one of those circumstances where it actually does not matter that I don't have the ability to use Paragon or Renegade options. We just say I'm not leaving.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am. A tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
Do you really want to be remembered this way?
No, I'd rather not be remembered at all. But I see your point. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zoltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
I'm not sure how this conversation yielded that
imagine
outcome.
a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you don't understand women, Kate.
Okay, let's see. Need to talk to Harkin.
Back off, Wrex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Wrex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
We'll find out more about that very soon. Let's talk to Harkin.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, huh? I know where Garrus is. But you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Must have heard he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Alright, still one more person to talk to here, and that is Jenna.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
Alright, now that gives us someone new to talk to, Chelik.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
All probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What was that about?
I guess we'd better go find out.
Okay. So yeah, Chelik is Jenna's handler, but we'll find that out soon enough. Let's head out this way, and we're going to take the rapid transit system over to the embassy to tell Zeltan that he has nothing to worry about. Okay, now we're going to head up this way, and again, just head right back up to the Volus and Elcor embassy.
Strained greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
Alright. And yeah, we do have something to gain for it, but at the same time, again, it was good for him. Now, Harkin mentioned that Captain Anderson was a Spectre, but got kicked out. That's not true. Captain Anderson was actually a Spectre candidate, but simply was not actually made a Spectre. That's why Commander Shepard, well, I don't think it's a spoiler to say he's going to become the first Spectre. I mean, really? The first human Spectre, I should say. Alright, we're on the other side of the embassy that we did not visit before, so we're going to chat with these folks here.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Along with that, there are diplomatic archives that give us codex entries. There's another keeper here. Elcor diplomat.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Seriously, I love the Elcor. Okay. And then we need to head up here. We can go in and we can talk to Palin right here.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
More idioms.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Then can you tell me what you know about Garrus?
Garrus Vicarian? Good officer, very good in fact. But he needs to learn some patience. You'd think an officer of the law would be a bit more mindful of rules and regulations. Was there anything else?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright. And there's also another little side quest we can pick up here by decrypting this console. More Frogger games. Okay. Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotics, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, few tolerate us. We must stand together, we must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Eta Cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs that have been done to our kind. Okay. Now again, that's a side mission. We won't be able to do anything about that at just this moment. In the same way that there was that side mission we picked up in Counselor Udina's office off the same sort of terminal.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
That's fine, Private. Just tell me where to find her.
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Here's Nasana Dentius.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
She won't have anything to say until we have control of the Normandy.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Alright. We are now done here at the embassies for now. Well, we can talk to this guy, I guess.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Other than that. Okay. Now we're going to go grab the rapid transit system, and we are going to take it over to Shaira to talk to her about the fact that we have cleared things up with the Turian General and the Elcor Diplomat. One thing I'll mention real quick, I pointed out the wards being the arms of the station and called the Presidium the Ring, but you can even see the curved shape of it. If you look up at the edges of it, you can see that it's going up and around on both sides. And the artificial gravity means that we have basically this river that flows around the entire exterior of it. Well, the entire interior of the ring, I should say. Okay. And then right here, Citadel Rapid Transit. Over to the consort chambers. Dang it. The wrong button. Luckily this time we don't have to talk to the receptionist, we can just head right back.
It may sound strange,
Here we go.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt...
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Sorry.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Sorry I skipped a little bit of the dialogue there. I wasn't intending to. It's typically the case if you click on a dialogue option while they're still speaking, it'll wait until they finish and then say the words. Unfortunately, that didn't happen this time. But we're done here, so we can go down to the financial district to Barlavan's office. He's supposed to be the agent of the Shadow Broker here on the Citadel. Or at least in this part of the Citadel. Okay, and here's Barlavan's office. Now we're actually going to speak to him just yet. We got one other thing to do, and it's related to that suspicious signal that originated in the gambling machine.
As best I can tell, the receiver for the new signal is somewhere on the Presidium.
And that somewhere in the Presidium is actually back here, behind this shop where we talked to that Emporium shopkeeper there, that Hanar. And it's just up here to the right.
This must be the signal's endpoint. Let's see if we can find out where those stolen credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
What the hell is that?
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a program or a VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that, when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
What are you, crazy? It's an AI, like the Geth. It would kill us all if it could.
I am not naive, human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Alright, it's time to play Simon Says. Okay, I remembered part of that sequence. I couldn't remember the whole thing, but it does seem to have been the same both times through. Okay, and we did just level up, so let's take advantage of that real quick. Now, I've done enough good actions that I'm able to put another point in charm, and I'm going to throw another point in pistols. There we go. He has lift now, which means he's going to be able to grab enemies from behind cover, throw them up in the air so we can shoot them. Okay, so we're done right over here, but that improvement to the Paragon skill means that we can actually go over and talk to that Hanar. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the Citadel Rapid Transit over to the Ward's Access. If I have that point, I think I do. Oh, wrong one. Yes, Ward's Access. And now we can speak to the Hanar again.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Okay, and we can talk to the CSEC officer.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Okay. And you see we got some Omni Gel and some more experience from just talking to him. Now let's head back over to the financial district because we actually still need to talk to Bar Levon. We went into his office, but we didn't talk to him. Okay. Back into his office, and this time we will actually talk to the Volus, rather than going past him.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Bar Levon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
I think I know him. His name's Wrex.
Yes, I believe he's the one. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay, we just leveled up again. Okay, a couple more points in pistol. Another point in assault rifle. Another point in combat armor. Another point in throw. And another point in lift. Okay. Now that we've talked to Bar Lavon, we need to go talk to Wrex over at C-Sec. Let's see if we can fast travel there directly, or if we need to go to the embassy first. Nope, we gotta go to the embassy first. It's the closest Presidium location to the entrance of the Citadel security. Okay. All we have to do, head over this way, and take the ramp down. And here's the entrance to our right.
So, Williams, are you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the Universe Bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Okay, now we're gonna go talk to Wrex, but everything else we're doing is up that way, so we're gonna go down this way first. And, oop, man, you'd probably get in trouble drawing your gun in a C6 station. And we're gonna talk to the requisitions officer here.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about
How did
right?
you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
And he's got another one of those licenses that we need from Aldrin Labs. Okay. That means our requisitions officer on the ship will be able to buy more supplies. We're going to do that 2 more times here in this video. But first, let's go talk to Wrex, and then we're going to go talk to Chelik and some other people and take a look at the Citadel control.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Wrex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
He betrayed the Shadow Broker.
A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Fist's not too smart.
He's just greedy. Saren paid him a small fortune for the Quarian. He had to. She has evidence connecting him to the Geth.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Okay, we're going to take Wrex with us for now, but he is actually not really the best guy to have with us when we get to Fist's bar. But we're not actually going to be going back to Korra's Den in this video. We're going to go back there in the next video once we've wrapped up all of the things that we have to do beforehand. So, right over here on the right, Jalid.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Then I've got other work to do.
But
But nothing. Don't bother me unless you're willing to give me details.
Okay.
Hey there. Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
So it's entirely possible to meet with Jalid before you meet with Shorban. It's also, we'll meet Shorban again here in just a minute, and it's entirely possible to meet him there for the first time as well.
Detective Chellick, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were there to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it, but since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
You C-Sec grunts are always trying to play the angles.
It's part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax, pick up the mods, and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Okay. And we got one more place to look at here before we leave C-Sec. Okay, Citadel Control. We can investigate these tracking terminals, which gives us more codex information. There's also this one right here. Okay. There's a keeper over there, and a weapons locker here. Gives us more codex information. Okay. And another one. I thought I'd gotten all those already. Alright, anyway. More codex information. Let's keep going. And in this case, we're going to be heading back down to the area around the markets, down on the wards. Because we need to talk to both Shorban, and we need to talk to Jax. So we're going to take care of that. We're also going to meet some people along the way. But we can use the Citadel rapid transit system here to get there. We don't have the markets yet, but Korra's Den is right next to them. Okay, here we go. There's Shorban. And here's Morlan.
Hello there. Welcome to Morlan's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
I like how he just stares for a few standard items. Down here we've got Alanis Risk Control License. Grab that, and we're good. Let's go talk to Shorban.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by, Commander. If you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Okay, so that clears some things up. Here's Jax.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the X-Mods?
Show them the merchandise. That looks about right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Yeah, you can potentially shoot at them, but that doesn't really yield any good results because he's just selling these things. We need to find out who's making them. Here's Conrad Werner.
Is that really... You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Here you go.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Next time you're on Earth, it's kind of a big place. We'll chat with Expat here.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharos? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Ah, well, I'm sure he's fine.
We'll be going to Pharos and Noveria.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Okay, and another license, in this case for Elkos Combine. Okay. Or Elkos, I'm not sure. Anyway, we can also talk to the Volus Shopper.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
And now we get to listen to this Turian and this human talk over here.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now, are you gonna give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry, then. I can't help you.
But, what do you...
Can't help you.
Now that's a fun little chain that just keeps going and going over time. Okay, now then we're going to head back to CSEC, and I'm going to show you another way to get there. Okay. Now if you remember, Emily Wong was standing right here in front of this pillar right here before.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looked.
How would you know?
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the Ascension from the inside out.
Really?
Took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship. I even got to meet the commander.
Matriarch Ladanya. You met her?
Well, she addressed everyone on the tour, but I got pretty close to her.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Very true. She's got almost as much firepower as the rest of the Asari fleet combined.
Hopefully, she'll never need to use it.
So the ship actually ended up passing by well before we went over there, so we didn't really get to see it. But let's head down here, and we can talk to Officer Lang, another human in CSEC who's not a drunk like Harkin.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
I just noticed that the subtitle for security back there was misspelled.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen 1/10 of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Alright, back to CSEC Academy. In this case, we're going back to talk to Shelik and to talk to Jalid.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more Profiles in Courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, Courage.
Okay. Now let's head up to go talk to those two. Here's Jalid again.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
What about the Keeper data?
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorban can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Okay. And now we can go talk to Shelik again. Or Chelik, I might be just mispronouncing his name here.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Kor's den immediately. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Okay. Now then, let's head back down to the ground floor of this place, and we're going to use the rapid transit to go back to Flux to go see how Jenna and Rita are doing.
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
And yet here you are, cheater.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
It still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
I'll help you out.
I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
So, you can just hand this thing over. Or you can just go ahead and use it.
More rumors about strange metal creatures.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Kor's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
You don't sound that happy about it.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
Alright, let's head up there and we can talk to Jenna.
Hey there, welcome to Flux.
She really seems to have no idea what's going on. Anyway, let's play some Quasar. So yeah, the whole goal here is to get to 20 and not go over. You got two buttons, add 4 to 7 or add 1 to 8. Just added 2. We'll try the other button. There we go. Now that's the low stakes game. We can also play the high stakes game over here, which you start off paying with 200. Oh. We lost, but we can play again. We just need to record 5 runs for this. Alright, so we've recorded enough wins. We're not going to push our luck. We're going to move on. We can now go hand this thing back off to Shells.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Here you go. I hope it's what you're looking for.
Excellent indeed. This will provide me with invaluable data. You enjoy those winnings. I'm gonna get the system completed.
Okay, and we just level up again. Alright, and we can now take the Citadel Rapid Transit right on over to the Med Center. Okay, now let's head right on in.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go!
Impressive shot. Is that it? I think that's it. Alright. We can replenish our med gel here. And we can talk to Garrus.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Glad I could help.
Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
Alright. Now this is going to be the end of this video here. I'm going to just grab these two so you can see what they look like side by side, but we will not be taking Wrex with us next time. If you take Wrex with you, he will carry out his contract and kill Fist. If you don't take him with you, you can choose whether or not to kill Fist, but again, if you take Wrex, he will kill him regardless. Yeah, you can see what it's like now to have these two guys with us. We can talk to Dr. Michelle first.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Feast's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
She does not have any licenses, but I just would point this out to you that she has all these armor upgrades specifically for medical things. So, okay, and I think that should actually do it for this video. We can take a look back here real quick. Nothing else to see. So, in the next video, we are going back to Korra's Den, and we are going to take down Fist, and we are going to rescue this Quarian that he is planning on selling out to Saren. Before we log out real quick, I'm going to take a look at the journal. So you can see that in terms of the assignments here, we have this one that's off the station, this one which I'm going to, of course, solve in a different video, this one which is actually part of us going into Korra's Den, this right here which is again off the station, and this one which is like one that has to follow up. But you can see that we completed all of the rest of these. So these were all done in this one video. So, this has been the Cartographer. Thanks for watching, I'll see you again next time.